Hello, today is Sunday, January 29th, 2023. My daughter is trying to go overseas right after her graduation in February, in like 2 weeks' time. And I feel that's not a good idea because I think it's much better to go to college and get a stable job. But on the other hand, I cheer for her because of her audacity, fearless effort to get educated on the spot in a foreign country by working for a farm. The remuneration, the pay should be quite low, so I am worried about it. But that's what she chose. But as a father, I would like to give a balanced idea about which country she should go. She likes English. She likes to live in the English-spoken countries. But, for example, Israel, Germany probably have equivalently a good working holiday programs. So she should look for it too. But anyway, for today, let's learn about what Canada is trying to offer for all those young working holiday goers. And I am trying to read this article to practice English too. So here we go. Moving to Canada. Book a consultation. Working Holiday Visa in Canada 2023 season. This page contains detailed information on applying under the Working Holiday, Young Professionals and International Co-op IEC categories. Home Immigration, Work Permits, International Experience Canada, Working Holiday Visa in Canada 2023 season. Dane Stewart. Tags IEC Migration to Canada, Working Holiday Visa Canada. Join the Moving to Canada community and arrive prepared. Find out more. She looks beautiful. Social, 248 shares. The 2023 IEC season is open and accepting applications. Interested in a working holiday in Canada in 2023? Find out about International Experience Canada IEC Working Holiday Work Permits, sometimes referred to as a Working Holiday Visa in Canada on this page. What is the IEC program? Organize your move. Moving to Canada Go. Working holiday eligibility and application process. Other IEC categories. Further help. Yeah, something phlegmy is in my throat. What is it? It has been there for almost entire my life. What is the IEC Working Holiday Visa in Canada program? It provides temporary work permits to young people from over 30 countries so they can legally live and get a job in Canada. The permits are valid for either 12 or 24 months, depending on your country of citizenship. Candidates must first create a profile which notifies Canadian authorities of their desire to receive a working holiday visa in Canada. Successful candidates will receive an invitation to formally complete their application for a work permit. However, this process is subject to eligibility and availability. Who can apply? View the full list of International Experience Canada participating countries, including the different categories of work permits that are available. Sign up to get the latest updates to IEC. Your email address, subscribe. New for IEC, Moving to Canada Go. Not sure how or where to start the process of moving to Canada on a working holiday? Don't worry, we have an amazing tool to help you organize absolutely everything. Moving to Canada Go. With this free new service, you will receive a personalized progress checklist, relevant resources, and regular reminders of your most important tasks. Moving to Canada Go. How to get a working holiday visa in Canada. Moving to Canada International Experience Program. You can create a profile on the Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada IRCC website. Draws take place at regular intervals where candidates are selected at random to receive an invitation to apply for a work permit until all places are filled for the year. This means you can create a profile and become a candidate at your leisure anytime after the opening date for your country. What? So, where the candidates are selected randomly or at random to receive an invitation apply for a work permit. Create a profile. Create your profile at your leisure. At your leisure. Become a candidate at your leisure. Become a candidate at your leisure. Become a candidate at your leisure. Candidates are selected at random. Candidates are selected at random. Candidates are selected at random. Create a profile. Become a candidate at your leisure. Become a candidate at your leisure. However, your best bet is to become a candidate as early as possible for a working holiday visa in Canada, as this IEC category is particularly popular. This will expose you to a greater number of these draws. You will be asked to enter one or more pools as determined by country and work permit category. Australia working holiday and Ireland working professionals are examples of pools. IRCC has committed to giving at least 5 days notice before each country's and category's final rounds of invitations, which will mark the closure of that pool for the season. Which will mark the closure of the pool for the season. Mark the closure of that pool for the season. Here's how to become a candidate and receive an invitation to apply for an IEC working holiday visa in Canada. I don't know why they give the pools for other programs. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada IRCC. Eligibility. To be eligible for working holiday visa in Canada, candidates must be a citizen, passport holder of one of the 35 countries that have a bilateral youth mobility agreement with Canada. In other words, one of the International Experience Canada participating countries. Let's see if Korea is included. Okay, no Korea, I think. Or maybe should I go to South Korea? Okay, South Korea, working holiday 18 to 30 and open. It's open. Have a valid passport for the duration of the stay in Canada. The work permit issued will not be longer than the validity of the passport. Be between the ages of 18 and 30 or 35 inclusive at the time of application. The upper age limit depends on the applicant's country of citizenship, as outlined in our International Experience Canada country list. Have the equivalent of at least $2,500 Canadian dollars on landing to help cover initial expenses. Be able to take out health insurance for the full duration of their working holiday visa in Canada. Participants may have to present evidence of this insurance at the point of entry in Canada. View providers and get quotes on our health insurance for Canada page. View providers and get quotes on our health insurance for Canada page. Be admissible to Canada. Have, prior to departure, a round-trip ticket or the financial resources to purchase a departure ticket for the end of their authorized stay in Canada. Not be accompanied by dependents. Pay the appropriate fees as outlined in the Apply for a Work Permit section below. Citizens of certain countries are also required to be resident in their country of citizenship at the time they apply for their working holiday visa in Canada. See residence requirements here. Check out this guide for full details on all the documents you need for your IEC work permit application. Become a candidate. Complete the Come to Canada questionnaire. This is used as an initial assessment of your eligibility for an IEC work permit. If you meet the criteria, you will receive a personal reference code. Enter this code to create your account. Build your IEC profile. Submit your profile and choose the IEC pools you want to be in. Some candidates will only be eligible for one pool, while some may be eligible for more. At this stage, it's a case of waiting to be selected, as you will need to receive an invitation to apply ITA in order to continue the process. Where numbers in the pool greatly exceed the number of permits available, this will reduce your chances of receiving an ITA. Get the latest update on your chances at our Working Holiday Canada News Hub. If you receive an ITA, you will have 10 days start your application for a working holiday visa in Canada or to decline the invitation. Apply for a work permit. Once you press the Start Application button to formally accept the ITA, you will have 20 days to submit your work permit application and pay any relevant fees. In the IEC Young Professional and International Co-op categories, your employer also needs to pay the $230 employer compliance fee through the employer portal before the 20 days expire. They'll need to send you the offer of employment number they receive so you can enter this in your application. Gather and upload all the documents, for example, police or medical certificates, requested by IRCC. If you don't have this immediately, you can upload proof that you've applied for a police certificate or medical exam. Pay relevant fees. To get a working holiday visa in Canada, it will be necessary to pay a participation fee of 161 Canadian dollars and an open work permit holder fee of 100 Canadian dollars. IRCC will access your application and may request additional documents. If your application is a success, a letter of introduction, LOI, will be sent to your account. Bring this with you on your journey to Canada, as you will need to present this to an immigration officer at a port of entry, POE, such as an airport or border crossing. This is where you are provided with a work permit. Make sure you bring all of the documents required for your arrival in Canada. Other IEC categories. In countries where it is available, the Working Holiday Visa in Canada category is popular as it provides participants with an open work permit, which they can use to work with any employer. You may be eligible for and interested in these other categories. Young professionals. The young professionals category is designed for foreign youth, particularly post-secondary graduates who wish to further their careers by gaining professional work experience in Canada. Participants must have a signed employment offer letter or contract of employment with a Canadian employer before applying. Read our full guide to IEC Young Professionals Canada work permits. International Co-op Internship. The International Co-op Internship category is designed for foreign youth who are enrolled at a post-secondary institution in their country of citizenship. Applicants must want to complete a work placement or internship in Canada to fulfill part of their academic curriculum and be registered students for the duration of the internship. Permits issued under this category are generally valid for up to 12 months, though some participants may be issued a longer validity due to their citizenship. Applicants must have a signed job offer letter or contract for a work placement or internship in Canada that meets the requirements of their academic curriculum in their country of citizenship. The eligibility requirements for the Working Holiday Visa in Canada listed above also apply to the International Co-op category. Read our full guide to IEC International Co-op work permits here. Further help with your IEC application. Please explore our many resources to help you plan your application. Research is crucial as you plan for success in Canada. Moving to Canada Go. This free news service is dedicated to getting you to Canada as quickly, as simply as possible. Check it out. Articles. Read our FAQ guideline for IEC permits. Find out which documents you need for your IEC application. Learn about 5 avoidable mistakes IEC applicants make. Visit our full IEC portal for more articles. Where to buy your health insurance for Canada? Note, this is mandatory IEC requirement. Facebook. Join our IEC Working Holiday group on Facebook. Get updates on our Moving to Canada Facebook page. Employment tips for construction and engineering jobs. Visit our Outpost Requirement Agency. How to adapt to the resume format in Canada or CV. Moving to Canada readers get their first 5 international money transfers free with country currency fare related content. I thought this was the official Canadian authority, but it's obviously a company that helps with young people get a job in Canada. But they are doing a great job, fantastic. And he's Dan Stewart. I really appreciate your help. Dan is moving to Canada as content developer, adding his 3 years experience in Canadian immigration to the team. Originally from small town Nova Scotia, Dan made the move to the big city of Montreal for university and has been there ever since. He is an experienced researcher and communications professional with a writing background spanning a range of media. Dane's your prototypical slightly anxious millennial battling an addiction to podcasts and doing his best not to kill his houseplants. So he is single, I guess. Houseplants. That's another good term. Houseplants. Houseplants. Battling an addiction to podcasts. Dan is your prototypical slightly anxious millennial. Okay, so thanks, Dan Stewart. You are doing a good job. If you have a good job for my daughter in a city environment, not in a rural area, please contact me and I will give you top dollars, man. So that's it. But we learned such expressions as you are selected at random and what else? There was one more in the article below, at random. Draws, we learned the draws, multiple draws. Pool, requirements, paper, documents, contract, letter, LOI, letter of intent, invitation. The candidates are selected at random. Where was it? Relevant. Create a profile. Create a profile at random. Work permit at your leisure. Yeah. This means you can become a candidate at your leisure. You can become a candidate at your leisure. You can become a candidate at your leisure. That's a good term here. Become a good candidate. And here's a random. Selected at random. Create a profile. What else? Draws, pools, candidate, passport. I'm trying to memorize the good expressions by Dan Stewart so that I could use them when I speak to foreigners. Yeah, I myself want to go to Canada so that I could work there for 1 or 2 years after my retirement. I would be almost 60 years, but I am very young at my heart. And I have an engineering background, and also I have been working for KT, Korea Telecom, for almost 30 years as a salesman, engineers, and planners and innovators. So I can maybe work for Teleglobe, I think Teleglobe, or Octopus, or Verizon there. Also, I can install the UTP or LAN cables. So I'm a versatile, multifaceted young guy at heart. Thanks for listening. That's it. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody.